I've been singing the praises for all the VHS movies for years now. There's a VHS Halloween coming out soon, and I can't wait to watch it. I've loved the last. The last VHS was one of my favorite ones, and I went into that one not being very optimistic because it was sci-fi, and I'm not necessarily the biggest sci-fi guy, and I love it. It's one of my favorite entries. We all love VHS. Was it 95? Was it 94? Which year was it? I don't remember, but it was great. VHS 99 was it was good, but it wasn't like as good as the rest of them. But I wanted to get back and watch the original VHS, and this was like what this thing's what 2012, 2013, something like that. I'd have to look on the back, but this is the old 2012. This is the old magnet release of VHS. Has Adam Wingard, Ty West, the radio silence. Is that what they call it? Radio silence? I don't know. But either way, they all contributed to this. There's like 4 or 5 segments in it. Um, I forgot before I watched this that VHS really didn't get good to the second one, and then the third one about killed it. But the second one's an all-time banger, all-time classic. This one, it's the original, but it is a little lacking in areas, and plus it's really slow in spots. I watched this with a group of people, and I felt like due to some of the pacing issues in this movie, that maybe I was like the only person that was really enjoying it because I liked it before anyway. But it starts off really choppy, really shaky, with people filming themselves as they're beating up stuff, and they break into a house and they find a bunch of tapes. They're looking for a certain tape or whatever, and they get this creepy house. The wraparound is kind of half-assed. I'm not gonna lie, they did kind of half-ass the wraparound, and I didn't really notice it until the rewatch years later. But it is what it is. And they pop in a tape, and of course the first segment is what the siren segment, which they made a solo movie for. People go to a club. One guy's got the Google glasses thing on where he's recording the whole night. Runs to a creepy girl and it goes from there. That one's pretty solid. It's a little slow-ish, but it's solid. The movie then kind of comes to a halt, and I think this was the Ty West directed segment, where it's basically a woman and a man are on like just basically on a trip and they're filming stuff and it's really slow, but if they see somebody outside and someone sneaking in and filling the girl up and doing other things, and then of course has a little B twist at the end of that. But it really kind of sucked, and I think that's the Ty West segment. And I know Ty West is really kind of questionable on pacing sometimes, but when you're doing a short, I feel like the pacing should not be that slow. So that one kind of holds things. That one kind of brings this one down, really. I hate to say it now, but looking back all these years later, could have probably done a little better there, Ty. Then we go to one of the better segments, I believe. Then we go to the ones where these people go to the woods, and there's like this glitchy slasher slashing people in the woods. It's really gory, it's bloody. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but somebody brought a camera, and it's first person, and it's in the woods. It's a slasher in the woods, and it's an interesting killer that we don't never really understand the origin of, or the whys, or the whatever. But it's good. It's good. So I really like that one. The next one is pretty good. This guy's talking to his girlfriend on a webcam. It's all like the desktop's being recorded, and we see that he's talking to her. She's got a lump. She's got weird stuff happening, and it kind of leads to a bit of a twisty thing involving him and her and other people, and it's okay. And then the last one is when you got a bunch of people on Halloween. I think this is like, is it Radio Silence? I did like Ready or Not and all that. I don't know. You guys will have to correct me in the bottom. But it's the one with them where they're all dressed up for Halloween. They go in a house. They basically break up a sacrifice, and then all hell breaks loose, literally. And the house gets really creepy, and hands come through the wall, and it's fast paced. And that one's really solid. And that's basically the movie, other than the wraparound. Looking back now, it was a good effort. It kind of got off to a little bit of a limp. The VHS franchise got off to a good enough, but still not great start with the original VHS. I give it a 3 out of 5. Uh, Looking back now, I think most people kind of forget the first one was kind of just a little above average. Cool, great concept. The second one was, of course, the classic, all-time classic that I think pushed through the memory of VHS for most people. I think it was so good it brings the memory of this one up in people's minds a little bit, but when you go back to watch it, you realize it wasn't quite as good as you thought it was. The third one was abysmal. Maybe I'll get back to watching that. I don't know. We'll see. But here's your extras on this. This is probably out of print, but I'm sure it's still available somewhat. But you got an alternate ending. You got more Tuesday of the 17th, which is the Woods thing. Amateur night, balloon night, webcam interviews, cast and crew interviews, a look at VHS, commentary, theatrical trailer, all that good stuff. But yeah, 3 out of 5. Could have been a little better, but still good enough. I still like it. I don't love it. I love the second one, but this one is what started it all, and we're in a great place now, and we got this release to think about it.